Hey, I get it when you've spent years trying to shave a few yards off your drive. The idea of a launch monitor that promises instant feedback feels like a lifeline, but it also feels like a gamble. You're probably wondering if you'll end up with a piece of tech that just sits in the garage while your clubs collect dust, or if it will actually translate into lower scores on the course. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I spent the last couple of weeks setting up the Garmin Approach R50 Premium bundle in my home office, then taking it out to the range on a Saturday. The whole package comes with the R50 launch monitor, a 7-in-1 steel tool for on-the-fly adjustments, and a 26-month extended protection plan that Garmin calls CPS exclusive. What makes this bundle different from a plain vanilla launch monitor is that it doubles as a simulator, letting you pick from a library of courses, watch impact video, and even run a virtual round when the weather keeps you indoors. First thing I noticed is the setup process. The R50 itself is a compact, rectangular unit that you place on the ground about a foot behind your ball. There's a single power cable, a Wi-Fi connection, and a short calibration routine that walks you through a few swings to lock in the sensor alignment. It took me roughly 10 minutes to get it talking to the Garmin Golf app on my phone, and the app instantly started streaming ball speed, launch angle, spin, and carry data. Because the R50 is designed to be portable, you can literally slide it out of a carry case and set it up on any flat surface, which is a huge plus if you're not ready to commit to a permanent indoor installation. Now, what does that data actually look like in practice? I ran 3 of my clubs: a driver, a 7-iron, and a putter through a typical range session. The R50 gave me ball speed readings that were within a couple of miles per hour of the numbers my local pro shop's launch monitor reported, so you can trust the accuracy for everyday practice. The impact video feature recorded my swing from a side angle and overlaid the launch data in real time, which made it easier to spot where my driver was coming out too low. For the 7-iron, I could see that my spin rate was higher than I liked, prompting me to tweak my grip before the next swing. The putter data was less flashy but still useful. The app showed a consistent face angle deviation that helped me understand why a few short putts were rolling off target. The simulator side is where the bundle starts to feel more like a premium offering. After the range session, I selected Pebble Beach from the course library and launched a virtual round. The graphics aren't photorealistic, think more clean 3D model than full-blown video game, but the course layout and hazard placement are accurate enough to make the round feel real. Each shot you take uses the same ball flight data the monitor measured, so you get a genuine sense of how your swing translates onto a real-world hole. If you're the type who loves to compete with friends online, the built-in multiplayer mode let us set up a quick match and compare scores, which added a social element that most standalone launch monitors lack. Who should consider buying this bundle? If you're a mid-handicap golfer, around 10 to 20, who already knows the basics of swing mechanics and is looking for concrete numbers to fine-tune your game, the R50 gives you enough data to make informed adjustments without overwhelming you with a dozen metrics. It's also a solid fit for anyone who lives in a climate that limits outdoor practice. The simulator lets you keep the game going on rainy days, and the portability means you can take it to a friend's garage or a hotel room on a golf trip. The included 7-in-1 steel tool is a nice touch for anyone who likes to tweak club head weight or adjust a bounce, so the bundle feels like a mini workshop in addition to a tech gadget. On the flip side, this isn't the right purchase for a beginner who's still figuring out basic grip and stance. The amount of data can feel like information overload if you don't have a coach or a clear plan for interpreting the numbers. Also, if you're a low-handicap player who already uses a high-end launch system like TrackMan or Foresight, the R50's accuracy, while respectable, won't match the millimeter-level precision those rigs provide. The simulator's graphics, while functional, won't satisfy someone looking for a full-blown immersive experience akin to a dedicated indoor golf studio. Lastly, the 26-month protection plan is a nice safety net, but if you're comfortable with standard warranty terms, it's essentially an added cost that you may not need. Talking about hidden trade-offs, one thing that isn't immediately obvious is the reliance on a solid Wi-Fi connection for real-time data streaming. In my home office, the router was on a different floor, and I noticed a few stutters in the data feed when